All right, y'all. Bears 109 here. Bears win 31-15. Man, excuse me for the lack of enthusiasm. Had a long Sunday. Had the stomach flu. Shout out to all the people who go through stomach flu. We made it. It's the worst sickness you can get, one of them. But it's nice we got a nice win from the Bears on this Monday night. But we won 31-15. Trubisky had a good game. He threw for 3 touchdowns. All 3 of them went to Taylor Gabriel. He was actually on his game tonight. Mitch did throw a really ugly interception, though, on the goal line. It was supposed to be a fadeaway pass meant for Allen Robinson, but Mitch underthrew the ball. The problem with Mitch that I have with him lately is he overthrows and he underthrows his receivers way too much. Like Anthony Miller probably would have had 4 catches that were dropped because Mitch, not even dropped, but Mitch overthrew Anthony Miller like 4 times. And the crazy thing is, Anthony Miller didn't have a ton of yards last year, but he had like 7 touchdowns. So the fact that he's been missing from this offense kind of sucks. But Mitch did throw a nice touchdown to Taylor Gabriel. It was ruled incomplete. And then it got called reversed to be a touchdown. It was a beautiful pass. He put it right where he needed to. Taylor Gabriel made a play, but Taylor Gabriel did go out of the game with a concussion. The talk of the night, though, was the Bears' defense. I believe we had 4 sacks, 3 interceptions, 8 QB hits, 4 takeaways. It was crazy, man. Clinton Dix finally showed up. He had 2 interceptions tonight. He had a pick 6. Kyle Fuller had another interception this week. Khalil Mack had a few sacks, I believe. He had a forced fumble. I mean, this looked like last year's defense all over again. And despite the Redskins being an 0-2 team at the time before the game, we needed a game like this to get the rhythm going again, to get the flow, get things running again for this team, because the first 2 games were really iffy. The Packers game looked really bad. The Broncos game was, it wasn't really a satisfying win. Pinheiro did get hurt, I guess, in the weight room on Friday, which is weird. He hurt his leg, but he came out tonight. He did miss a field goal, but then he went and made one towards the end of the game to give us go-ahead 31 points. So, but he was limping, man. You know, shout out to Eddie Pinheiro for playing on a hurt leg like that. So hopefully he can heal up this week. Akeem Hicks did get hurt, too, towards the end of the game. I think it was his knee, so hopefully it's not too bad. But, man, the defense was on it tonight. And shout out to Danny Trevathan, too. Trevathan went off tonight. He went crazy. Mac went crazy. The secondary went pretty good. Also, though, towards the end of the game, we allowed the Redskins to score on a 98-yard drive. And it literally came down to a 4th and goal, and they scored. So that was pretty bad. So the defense got to clean that up a little bit. But the problem is the offense needs to start putting games away. Like, we could have won this game a lot earlier than we did. But Mitch, he threw that interception on the goal line. Stuff like that. The run game looked pretty decent. Montgomery, every week, has proven that he's going to be something special. Mike Davis is trash. Get him off this team, please. He adds nothing to this offense whatsoever. Another gripe I have is, why are we running Cordero Patterson on 1st and 10s? You know, Cordero Patterson is a return man, and he is a trickster. There's no reason why. We have 3 running backs on this team. There's no reason why Cordero Patterson is taking handoffs in the backfield, which is bullshit, because he never really gets anything from it anyway. You know, do your end arounds with him. Do whatever the fuck you got to do. Like earlier in the game, they had a direct snap to Patterson, and he got like 5 yards off it. Do shit like that, man. But don't give Cordell Patterson the ball on 1st and 10. He's not a running back. Tariq Cohen, he looked okay. He had a nice screen pass catch. But Tariq, we got to get him going a little bit more, because Tariq's too fast and he's too explosive to not be doing shit with. So, but man, dude, the defense went off tonight. So next week, I will be at the game, Bears-Vikings. So let me know if any of y'all are going next week. It's going to be a huge game. It's kind of funny, because last year when I went to the Bucs games, as y'all know, we were 2-1 and the Bucs were 2-1. We were both coming off of pretty big wins. And it was a pretty big 2-1 game, and then the Bears came out and killed the Bucs. So we're 2-1. The Vikings are 2-1. So it's going to be huge, man. It's one team's going to go 3-1. It's crazy. I think we're 2-1, but we're like last in the division. So the NFC North, man, it's a slugfest, dude. So here's hoping that we can come out swinging against Minnesota. think if we stop the run and make Kirk Cousins pass the ball, I mean, that game is ours. So, but we'll see what happens, man. The offense got to score touchdowns, though, plain and simple. Mitch has got to start playing a little bit better. He had a real good game tonight, though. So, got to give him that. But, man, on to Minnesota.